Basketball fans are always searching for the next big thing. The player who could redefine the game and maybe become the greatest of all time. In recent years, no other prospect has generated as much excitement and speculation as Victor Wembanyama. Standing at 6'4" with a wingspan that seems to stretch out until tomorrow. Wembanyama has been called a once-in-a-generational talent, but is he truly on track to become the greatest basketball player the world has ever seen? In this video, we're going to explore Wembanyama's journey so far and compare him to some legends of the game. What sets Wembanyama apart isn't just his height, it's what he can do with it. Most players with this size are limited to playing near the basket. However, he moves with grace of a small forward or even a guard. He's comfortable dribbling, creating his own shot, and even dishing out assists. On defense, his length makes him a terror, blocking shots, alternating drives, and even grabbing rebounds over just about anyone. Offensively, he stretches the floor, shooting threes at a rate that's unheard of players his height. This combination of skills and size makes him a matchup nightmare and allows coaches to use him in almost any situation. When Wembanyama was drafted as the #1 overall pick, expectations were really high. In his first NBA games, he immediately showed flashes of how good he could be. He put up impressive numbers in points, rebounds, and blocks, also displaying a maturity beyond his years.
You read about the book? Yeah. I read before every game.
Fans and analysts marveled at his ability to adapt quickly to the league's pace and physicality. Though he's still in the early stages of his career, Victor's highlights already include clutch performances, poster-worthy dunks, and game-changing defensive plays. The basketball world seems to be watching his every move. To understand Wembanyama's place in the league, it's important to look at how the NBA itself has evolved. Gone are the days where size could only dominate. The league now dominates in versatility, big men who can shoot, handle the ball, switch defensively. Wembanyama embodies this evolution, blending skill sets of guards and wings into a 7'4" frame. His agility allows him to defend the perimeter, while his length makes him a terror in the paint. Consider how the game has changed in the last decade. Three-point shooting is at an all-time high, and teams are built to maximize spacing and speed. In this environment, Wembanyama isn't just keeping up, he's setting the pace. His ability to contest shots at the rim and then immediately run the floor for a transition three is redefining what's possible for players his size. Wembanyama's rise isn't all about basketball, it's also what he represents to millions around the world. As a French-born superstar, he's inspiring young athletes across Europe and beyond that to have dreams of NBA stardom. His journey is reminiscent of other international icons like Dirk Nowitzki, Yao Ming, and even Giannis, who broke barriers and changed perceptions about global talent. Off the court, Victor's influence is growing rapidly. He is becoming a role model around the world for aspiring players, regularly engaging with fans through social media and international clinics. His charitable efforts in Europe, including sponsoring youth basketball programs and advocating for education. When discussing the GOAT debate, it is easy to get lost in statistics and accolades, but what really sets legends apart is their impact on the game's culture. Michael Jordan wasn't just a scorer, he was a global icon, elevating the NBA to unpredictable heights. LeBron James, he has used his platform to address social issues and promote athlete empowerment. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, activism and literary contributes have made him the voice of wisdom far beyond the hardwood. Wembanyama is still very much early in his career, but he is already showing signs of borderline influence. His willingness to speak openly about mental health and the challenges of fame signals a new era of athlete transparency. In this way, Victor is not just following in footsteps of the greats, he's carving his own unique path. One of the biggest factors in determining greatness has been longevity. Sadly, many promising careers have been cut short by injury, but it is especially true for taller players who put enormous stress on their joints. Players like Greg Oden or even Bill Walton have had career-damaging injuries, but Victor Wembanyama's team has taken a proactive approach, working with trainers, nutritionists, and even medical experts to design workouts that prioritize injury prevention and recovery. I will say though, modern technology plays a role too. Advanced analytics and wearable devices monitor his workload, ensuring he's not overworked during games or even practice. Victor himself has said that learning about his body and listening to it are as important as any skill he's developed on the court. Let's be real though, no NBA legend is made without their signature moments, game-winning shots, playoff heroics, or displays of sheer willpower. While Wembanyama's biggest moments may still be ahead, he's already shown flashes of that special ability to seize the spotlight. An early season block against your favorite superstar, a 40-point outburst in games, or a clutch sequence in overtime. These are the seeds from which legends grow. Fans and commentators often remember where they were during Jordan's flu game, LeBron's block in the finals, or Kobe's 81-point explosion. For Wembanyama, each season will offer new opportunities to etch his name into the league's lore. Perhaps the greatest challenge Victor faces is the weight of expectation. Every mistake is amplified, every success is dissected, and the media's microscopes only intensify as he rises. In today's hyper-connected world, social media ensures that every play, every interview, and even every off-court activity is scrutinized by millions. This pressure is relentless and can be overwhelming, especially for a young athlete being thrusted into the global spotlight so quickly. For Wembanyama to become the GOAT, the journey will be long and filled with triumphs and setbacks. He'll need to maintain his health, adapt to his game as opponents adjust, and embrace the grind of a long NBA season. He'll also need to elevate his team, stepping up in the playoffs and showing leadership when it matters most. But maybe most importantly, Victor will need to remain true to himself. The greatest athletes are remembered not just for what they did, but for how they did it. Their style, their personality, their values. Wembanyama's humility, curiosity, and the drive to improve suggest that he has the character to match his immense talent. Expanding further, the path to the basketball immortality is rarely straightforward. Injuries, media scrutiny, and the weight of expectations can derail even the most promising careers. Wembanyama will constantly be tested, not just physically, but mentally and emotionally. He must learn to navigate the spotlight, handle criticism with grace, and use setbacks as fuel for growth. Every season will bring new challenges, and his resilience will be measured not only in how he performs, but how he responds to adversity. On the court, Wembanyama's development as a leader will be vital. True greatness is often defined by the ability to elevate those around you, whether it's setting the tone with relentless effort, holding teammates accountable, or inspiring belief in the locker room. In the end, whether Victor Wembanyama becomes the greatest basketball player of all time will be determined by thousands of moments, big and small, across years of competition. For now, he stands as a threshold of history. With the basketball world watching every step, his journey is a reminder that greatness is not just a destination, but a process, a series of challenges, lessons, and moments of inspiration that continues to shape the future of the sport. Regardless of how the final chapter is written, Victor Wembanyama's pursuit of greatness will inspire generations, proving that the true measure of an athlete lies not only in records or rings, but in the passion, perseverance, and purpose of which they chase their dreams.